Yo guys, what's up? What's good? Yes, it's a boy. The key. I won't spell that for you guys today. I have been in the studio, hanging out and doing bisecting and dissecting a conversation that we have here today. This is Donny Pesky. Donny Pesky was good.
Yo guys, I'm alright. I'm good. I'm doing so well.
Yeah, I want to say big things to our fans. You guys have been amazing. We really love you guys. I think it was today the video was sharing something with me, and trust me, it just shows that you guys have been with us all through all of this, and we are very, very grateful.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I saw
much.
Shailu Nuruddin in the comments, the other day. Big shout out, how's your fasting going?
Yeah.
when the time for Ram is ready, send our Ram.
You guys should, yeah, I send this for us here. But a quick one today, we're talking about BURNA Boy, Otogu. First, I love this. I love this, like, well, I think I need someone that does. If you know anybody that do so, like, you guys should comment in my comment section.
You want to make something?
If it's affordable. Affordable.
No problem.
That's the emphasis. That's be very affordable. When I mean affordable, like 3 to 5K budget. Yeah, 3 to 5K.
All the
budget.
best.
Well, moving on, we saw where BURNA actually surpassed 2 billion plus streams on YouTube. And now, I've been
2 billion,
bro. Plus.
That's amazing.
Plus.
First African artist.
First Nigerian artist to achieve this.
Because I want to say Diamond Platinum, that one we don't pass that one. That one. In YouTube now, water.
I don't know how to get to their own. I was going to say
I heard internet is cheaper there, so it's easier to stream. Yeah.
Bro, yeah, if I stream YouTube, then you must have money. Trust me. But then I've been seeing talks on Twitter and Instagram and everything, where people are more like, for like last week, they've done drop a project, So they've been like, Davido has been, before last week, Rema has been Rema. Yeah, then we came to this place, Davido. And somehow, Whiskey actually finds to manage the conversation, and Whiskey is sneaking himself in.
Right.
So, but Whiskey is doing, Davido is doing chats, Whiskey is also attaching, and Davido is first, Whiskey is second.
And recently, Whiskey just did the, hey girlfriend, like.
I think we should have like an answer for that one, because people are now saying that what Jadapi was doing all of worship, but then let's leave that one.
Yeah.
But I miss all of these. BURNA Boy has not been in the conversation. Do you think it is it like a good PR? Do you think his PR are doing like an amazing one to just be silent at this point? Or
for me, I wouldn't say BURNA Boy is silent, because just recently we saw the old Dreamview thing that happened just a couple of hours ago. And before then, he's been posting about his, forthcoming concerts and, all of those, doing those things. So just recently also, he announced another new date that everybody's talking about. So I think that I wouldn't say he has been silent. I just, no be every day you go, they do giddy, some maybe do them 2-3 days off before you come out again. So I think that's how it is for BURNA Boy. He's not been silent, actually.
Donny Pesky is saying BURNA Boy has not been silent. We saw, like I said, crossbar 2 billion plus. I saw where Love That Many albums surpassed 503 million streams on Apple Music.
Billion.
That's half a billion, bro. On Apple Music, and for the song last surpassed 153 million streams on Apple Music. Why is it that we have higher numbers when it comes to Spotify, and then for Apple Music figures are a little lower? Like Apple Music is like you see somebody saying I have 1 billion on audio bag. Spotify will reduce to like 700 million. And Apple Music will give you like 80 million.
Yeah. I think for Apple Music, the streams they have to be like more genuine, because I think for Apple Music, I've forgotten but Lala told me one day that I think it is a stream per day for individual or something. So even if you put the song on repeat, I really cannot remember how it works. But then I know that YouTube also is a stream per day for one account or something. So if you are logged into your YouTube with your Darky account, if you play this video 1 million times, it's still just one stream counter. So there's something similar to that that way of count. I really cannot remember right now, for Apple Music. But then Spotify, maybe it is different from that. That's why it is easier. And then the whole stream farm thing, and I think is also maybe kind of easy to hack with Spotify, than Apple, because Apple counts, as those things, works and everything. And Spotify, you can easily do Spotify, on the system faster and all of that. Apple Music too, works on the system, but you have to log in with your Apple ID. But Spotify, just email and then you are good to go and all of that. So all of those disparities that are the things that maybe could have made Spotify stream to be faster, higher to get than Apple Music.
So what you say about Boomplay and other
Boomplay, all those ones, they buy streams now. Can buy streams on Boomplay and Audiomack.
And let's move on from this one. So where just like what the face said at the Dreamview festival, Burna Boy came out all in mass. Amazing one of them performed from Burna Boy. I think from the beginning of the whole performance, like the end, there was no bad talk. I think the part I got was when they did the whole like Shayo.
Yeah.
So it went down. It was looking like it was going to be over, and then
it came up again.
Burna Boy, I think for a performance level, Burna Boy has always been top notch.
Always.
But then it's what people known about Burna Boy from inception, from his roots. His mom actually worked with Fela at the time, and then the mom became his manager. It's now Burna Boy involvement from a lot of political entanglements, freedom songs, and all of that. He has been likening to one person.
Yeah.
Talking about Folarin himself.
FALZ a bad guy.
I think FALZ eyes haven't read eye this period. FALZ eyes is
the chook.
You're about to say, oh yeah, Jay, it's bringing out blood. FALZ is just on another level right now. Yeah. It's venting his anger over the past election and all of that. And let's start from this note here. This last election.
Yeah.
FALZ was in conversation, always talking. Yeah. Burna Boy was not in conversation.
Yeah.
Burna Boy used to be in conversation, always want to sing about stuff, talk about stuff, but now he's not doing that. Yeah. What do you think? Why do you think he's taking the backseat?
I don't want to say he's taking a maybe he's taking a backseat from the social media and appearance, but then we really cannot tell how well he's getting to synthesize people. But then if you're not doing it for us to see, it means that maybe we can say that, well, maybe you're not doing it. FALZ is one person that has always been a talk and do kind of person, and I think he's from the family, like we said initially. Burna Boy having to be related to Fela, but FALZ's dad is a lawyer, is his son, and then his dad has always been an advocate of equality, having things done right. I saw recently that he said that that they asked him that why can't you tell your son to shut up, speaking against the government all the time. And then he said that when he was growing up, he said that I should give you your number to call him. He's an adult, he cannot tell him. Or maybe you can tell him, because you remember that when he was growing up, he was around 6, he was asking his mom that why is dad being arrested, because he knows that it's only criminals that they arrest. And the mom said that they arrest two kind of people, political criminals and normal criminals, like people that are against the government. So your dad is always that kind of person, the political like wanting to be against all of the things that they are doing wrongly. So that's why they arrest him. So I think that growing up with such narrative or such experience definitely would make him not to want to succumb to whatever the government is doing wrongly, because he is actually a direct a beneficiary, so to say, of such acts.
I think that'll quite the case. But let's go through some of the run of this guy I've had at the point. We saw where Burna Boy actually from the last album of that mini, he actually created a song for the occurrence in Nigeria at the point, especially Port Harcourt at the time where there was dressing suits. And so it was so crazy that if you wake up in the morning and you dip in your nose, you're gonna feel like black stuff. And then the fact that it was not even healthy for them. Yeah. And the government was not doing anything about it at this point. You have to put that in the song, and then I think it kind of stopped. So whether it was a song that make it stop or it was the awareness that make it stop, whatever it is, you stop, reduce basically. I also where I had the song 2010-20 was popular this, I cannot forget this, the NSAS thingy.
20th of October 2020.
Nobody will forget this one. So
the most emotional part of the song is the ending,
bro.
When stop, bro.
And then some quarter said nobody died on that one, but amazingly, anyways, that's what they said. But we saw where he actually had that one in the song, and it's also emotional. Even if we saw where international audience came to the conversation and do it. So even if they would have said they didn't see it, Burna Boy actually sang it. And I'm sure they did.
Yeah, he did. Even during that time when he was on tour, he was sing mathematics for Nigeria snake swallow money. True. He sings that song a lot. The first time I heard him sing was like outside, I was like, he's trying to preach the message, let people know what is actually happening. Yeah. See what thing happen for my country.
True.
And that freestyle, he does it like a couple of times. That actually did it a couple of times. When all of this was happening before the whole NSAS thing, became really, really crazy, and then he had to drop another song. For that one too.
Anyway, before we go to the next song here, now when artists sing song like this and they have like a national audience to as their audience or thereabout, Do you think it's a way of demarketing where they're coming from?
I don't think it's a way of demarketing. It's a way of letting them know that, okay, we are actually, things may seem right to you guys that, oh, the country's good, but then we're actually suffering. So whatever way you guys can help us, or whatever way you can aid us, you guys should come to our aid actually. Even though we know that there's little to what the international body will do, because Nigeria is an independent country. So this is not depending on anything or anyone for anything. You get me? So I feel like it's just a way to pass the message that, okay, guys, this is actually what is happening here in my home country.
I know so where same man came through with this one singing monsters.
Calling me a monster.
I love this song because he even featured the international artist on the song.
The video too is crazy.
The video is crazy, but it's a message like, he called us monster, but trust us, we made us monsters. Amazing one. So Bonaba has been on the run. Like, you cannot take that of him. That this guy, he has the fella gene in him to make a scene out of all of this. But then there's also this guy who, I think if FALZ have like 20 career songs, 18 is about Nigeria. Because when I told that this is Nigeria, like I can imagine the video, this is Nigeria. Look at living now, everyone Africa, this is Nigeria. And then he said a whole lot in that one. We saw when he came through with Talk. Make I talk camo, and talk camo, and then he spelled out a lot. 4 years, 3 years abroad, 1 year down. You get. And he also came through with where it's OWA, and this I think one of the jam
election,
where he was making saying about OWA means when you get your bus stop, you come down. So he's saying, well, you guys should be tired of all of this. These are bus stops. All of us come down. Let's vote for the right person.
Ojota.
OWA. Agege. And then somewhere he dropped the recent one.
And then he had Agege crew and Techno. Agege! Techno, that one.
And then recently, somewhere he came through Yakub.
Mr. Yakub.
And I think, Mr. Yakub, what is Yakub? Should be Froster. And people have been doing like their own part of the song. It has been everywhere. Now, we've seen FALZ and BURNA having this conversation and everything. What do you think? Do you think they have any political? Because we've seen at the point where Burna Boy actually is, like I said, he's always on this brand. And then we saw at the point where we're saying, don't mind Burna Boy, he got aid from Port Harcourt government, from the federal government, all of that, and there. And then Burna Boy came out to debunk all of that and saying, no, I've not gotten a penny.
Don't do that.
1 penny from the government. And looking at FALZ and everything, his father's journey, do you think there's any hidden agenda and behind all of this?
Hidden agenda? I would say no. I would say there's no hidden agenda, because people that have hidden agenda against with what they do, in regards to wanting to protect the people or wanting to fight for the people, would always get to see it eventually. There are a lot of them. I wouldn't be mentioning names right now, but then they've been out to act all I am mighty, Oli and sainty. But at the end of the day, they are not what they seem to portray. But then for Burna Boy and FALZ, I would say that they do not have any hidden agenda. They are doing it for the love they have for the country, for the passion. They can decide to. Burna Boy even spends more time abroad. FALZ is always in the country if he's not on tour. Or if he doesn't have anything to do abroad, he's always in the country. He wants to live in the country. He wants to, enjoy his motherland and not go anywhere and feel like a stranger and be treated as a stranger or as a black. He wants to be in Nigeria. So it is more like a fight for himself, a fight for a family, a fight for, the future of the country. So for me, I think the gain is to have a better Nigeria for them, not any personal, interest.
Anyways, I have one question I want to add first, but then let's go through a series of tweets we've seen from this guy. This person is saying, Mr. Yakubu mirrors the account of event that transpired in that election. Talking about this was FALZ account in Arise News. He said the rules and regulations meant to guide the election were jettisoned by even the INEC chairman. The lack of transparency was glaring, and they believed that there was some foul play involved. And we saw somebody saying FALZ is actually a generation fella who calls out the government with his talent and craft, and he has been consistent. Guys were streaming FALZ about guys saying Yakub until his voice crack. So the person comes and says, the real African giants retweet for FALZ and love for Burna Boy. Now, these are like the two major guys pushing this campaign. We also have some guys who also want to sing about government. But then, do you think this art, government music, and do you think there's any likelihood in the near future where music can actually solve the problem? Like when they sing it, it might actually look like it solves the problem.
Well, for me, I think what it would do is maybe not outrightly solve the problem, because music is not the solution. but then it's going to bring a rise to the solution. Look at that, that previous post where it said like for Burna Boy, retweet for FALZ. If more people retweeted for FALZ than the like for Burna Boy. It's not like Burna Boy is a bigger artist than FALZ.
True, yeah.
Yeah,
true.
Globally. But then because of the fact that FALZ has been like the person that has been at the top front, not just now, over the years, with the whole politics, the government, this and that, you guys are not doing so well. He's been very, very vocal about it. And then he's not relenting, he's not stopping. At the time, Burna Boy was out, talk, drop music. He's always saying his own through the music. But then recently that, hasn't like been like so much, seen as it used to be. So, and that is why people have been, okay, FALZ is actually, one person that has been really vocal for us, but then he deserves our support. So we actually love him for that part, of his music. So music will not outrightly solve the problem. Like I said earlier, music will not provide good roads. Music will not sort out good schools. Music will not provide medical, equipment. But then it is a way to pass a message across that, guys, you guys are messing up. You guys are not doing what you're meant to do, what you have been voted in to do. So you guys should sit up, or we'll continue disgracing you as much with our music.
Anyways, I've all this place here. I find out about the first thing. Look, considering the whole hike of what's happening in the country where people are no longer safe and they can be picked up at any point, there and everything. Do you think it's wise? Do you think it's the right thing to do when you keep going out hard on these people? Considering the fact that you most likely might not be safe at the point. So do you think there are like better approaches to do this thing than doing it?
Now once man they die. So any which way person won't die, at the end of the day,
you could die.
So if na true gun they shoot you, if you sleep you don't wake up, if you want to jam you, if you chop poison, you die. So anyway, we say na right way for you to do something. So far you know that your conscience tells you that okay, what you're doing is right, then keep at it now. If not through the music, that okay, we are going to maybe get the long solution we've been looking for. Then you should keep at it. But then I just feel like regardless of whatever it is, what will happen will see happen at the end of the day.
Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. I'm sure you heard what the first says, and then but before I go, I'll give you guys a task here. So talking about FALZ and Burna Boy, comment for Burna Boy, retweet for FALZ. I mean, share for FALZ. So if you're team FALZ, share this video, share that many as possible. And then if you're Burna Boy, comment Burna Boy. So let's see who gets the guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See you guys and be careful.